Been thinking a lot about nostalgia lately. I feel like a lot of people are thinking about nostalgia is kind of like the thing that's big thing right now. And a lot of people say like Gen Z needs to let go of their nostalgia and needs to like embrace the moment in the future, which is like, it's true. We got to be in the moment. I do think that's important. But this intense nostalgia wave that's happening right now is changing the present. Gen Z's, I know, is being hit with this nostalgia really hard. I think we're all feeling it, and we're all thinking about the past and liminal spaces and memories, distorted memories from our childhood, and good memories. But what's happening right now, because everyone is so nostalgic, is so much art and creativity is being birthed out of it. And I really do believe that we are in the midst of a renaissance in the arts and music, and it's happening right now. And it's because of nostalgia. And it's because of how fast we have changed in the digital age. And we miss the things in the past. Like, we miss putting in a CD and actually like having to do something to play music, and the delayed gratification instead of having everything just like that instantly on your phone. But like what I've seen that's happening is, when I say Gen Z, it's mostly Gen Z that's doing this. We're being so nostalgic of the early 2000s and the 90s that we're dressing like it, and we're trying to like live our lives in it. Like, I'm not sure if you've seen those people that like choose to live in a certain time period. Like, I watched a video of somebody that chose to like live in the 50s, and they have like all the technology and stuff from that time, and they try to do things like according to that time period. Just heard a snake. I feel like that's exactly, in a way, what's happening is we're getting tired of the way the future's going, and the future's not looking very bright. Like, the future we were promised is not the future that we seem to be going into. So yeah, we feel quite nostalgic about the past because it seems better. And there's so much cool stuff in the past, but it does seem like a renaissance really is happening right now, and it's just the beginning. And I don't think we need to let go of our nostalgia. I think we need to dive into it farther and like really feel it, because sometimes when I'm like feeling really nostalgic, I start to get, I get pretty sad. And it's like, these times, we'll never get to experience them again. And they're only, I'm sorry if my hand's been in the way this whole time. And they're only drifting farther and farther away. And like, every time we remember our childhood and our childhood memories, they get changed and distorted every time that we remember them. It's not like a spitting image of what it was. I'm rambling, but I've had these moments where I'm thinking about the past. Right now I have a bunch of childhood VHS tapes, family videos, VHS tapes, and I am recording them from the VCR to my computer, so I have a digital copy, because once those tapes are gone, that's it. Those videos are gone. So I've been watching those as I've been recording them, and man, it's just wild. I think we really need to feel this nostalgia, feel it like deep within our souls, and we need to pull stuff out of it. Like, stuff that we wish things were like nowadays, we need to make it happen. And I think we absolutely can. As Gen Z is moving into like the forefront of things now, we can make change. If we want to make ball pits, we can make giant ball pits for adults. I think you know what I'm saying. Like, if we thought music was better in the past, why don't we make music like that time period and like inspired from that time period? And screw AI, throw AI out the gutter, because that's not going to help. We want human creativity and human art. I think going deep into our nostalgia, I think we can do it. I genuinely feel like we are going through a renaissance. And it's because of this nostalgia. And I think we need to keep feeling it. Let's keep feeling it. And think about these things that we loved when we were that old. And from the different time periods, like from the early 2000s, if we love the way clothes and aesthetics looked back then let's bring it out today. And that's exactly what's happening. It's like the cool thing with Gen Z, I've noticed, like a lot of different generations, you kind of grow up in the generation that you grew up in, which is like every generation. But with Gen Z, it's almost like we get to choose what time period we live in because of this nostalgia. Like I've seen like young people like dressed like they're from the 50s or dressed like from the 70s, the early 2000s and 90s. I was thinking about like if we want good CD players like Walkmans and stuff to come back, then we gotta start seeking that out and not buying into the new technology, because eventually companies are gonna have to, they want to sell things, right? So if we look for what we want, they're gonna have to start complying. Like already I've been noticing so many more like dumb phone companies making new dumb phones, and I'm pretty sure soon keyboard, like the full quirky keyboards, are going to start coming back in phones. I know there's already a smartphone that's got one that's coming out, but non-smartphones, like dumb phones, I think it's going to happen. And it's because we're yearning for the minds. No, we're yearning for these things though. Like we desire a time with more human connection and less doom scrolling, less time on our phones. And I think if we keep feeling like this, I don't know if I'm making any sense, by the way, but if we keep feeling this like nostalgia in us, I think we should almost let it consume us in a way. That makes sense. Really feel it in there and pull out stuff into the modern age, because if we want things to change, we can do that. We can make it change and bring beauty back and bring things that we love from the past, from our childhood. We can make that here and now. And I think we can absolutely do that, because the thing with companies is they want to sell shit. They want to sell you stuff. And if we want things differently and we start showing that that's what we want, then they're going to have to start like following along, if that makes any sense. Because they're going to want to buy stuff. And if we stop buying their stuff, they're going to start having to improvise and make new stuff. I don't know if this is making any sense. I'm just rambling here. But I've been feeling this for a while now, and I've been wanting to do a video about it. But like lately, I've been listening to music. I got rid of Spotify. I've been listening to music on this Surfans MP3 player. This thing's awesome. I put some fruity gear. It's like pretty stylish now. Look at that. Whoa. I've been listening to music on that, and it's been great. It's been great to have that disconnection from my phone. No distractions. I can just put my music on, just listen to music. No notifications. Doesn't make my phone a little slower because I have so many things going on. It's just nice to have it separate from my phone again. And I've also been taking pictures on an old 2012 iPod Touch, and I've been taking pictures on, I recently found an old Hitachi camcorder from 2005. Takes really good pictures. It also makes videos on the little CDRs, mini CDs, DVDs. So that's been pretty cool. I'm excited to experiment with that more. And I also found a digital camera from 2011. So just like, they take better pictures. There might not be like as high quality, but the vibe of them and the way the lighting is and the way you can zoom in, it's really cool. But getting into old technology has been really fun. I've been really getting into old technology. I recently got a old computer monitor for my laptop for a second monitor, and one of those old big keyboards. So that's been cool. But yeah, like I think we can what I'm trying to say is be nostalgic, feel your nostalgia, just bring it out into the modern world. Don't just be sad about what's gone. Think about how you can make that a reality now. And some things we can't. But just think about whatever you can bring out. And some of the big things I think we could, if we all put our minds to it. Because change is happening right now. Change is happening. And it's really cool to see. It's really cool to be a part of. But we are in the Renaissance. The new is the old now. I saw this one video, maybe I'll link it. It's really good. Talking about how the present is the past, the future is the past, the old is the new, if that makes any sense. Be nostalgic, feel your nostalgia, and let's bring it out into the modern age and make a crazy, really cool time to be alive. And I think we can do that. I don't think we gotta let these corporations dictate how the future's gonna look. Let's make things, let's create things. Be crazy with fashion. Wear crazy things. Draw on your clothes, rip them apart, sew things on them. Wear most random things. Just be so super creative. Because we're making a renaissance happening. And it's happening right now as we speak. Look around. See the way people are dressed. See how style and things have changed just in the last couple of years. It's really cool to see. I think nostalgia is the future. You know, what it's so like, it's contradictory. The past is the now, but that's what's happening. And I'm really excited to see it. And I think we all need to join our minds, our little minds together, and our big brains, and create something new and beautiful. And it's happening right now. Xbox just announced a clear green Xbox again. That's pretty cool. Everything's so boring lately. So I think things are changing. I don't think things are changing. I've been seeing it, and it's happening fast. And we can be a part of it. And we are actually the driving force of this change. I think we're moving into some pretty cool times. Sure, there's always stuff going on in the world, like with politics and wars. That stuff is always going on. It's always going on. I don't know a time in history where it's not going on. So we can dwell so much on the negative stuff that's happening in the world and politics, but what matters is, it matters, of course, but what we can do is be present and create something new and beautiful. I'm just excited to see where things are going, and I want you to know that you don't have to stop being nostalgic and being and feeling nostalgic and thinking about the past. Think about it, feel it really deep, and let's bring it out into the present. Think about the things that you love from the past, how you can bring them out into the now. I think that's what matters. You know the thing, be the change you wish to see in the world. That's us. That's what's happening right now. So do the thing. Be nostalgic. Live in the time period you want to live, and bring that into the modern age, because we can end up in this weird mishmash of different times and the good things from these time periods. And I think music is getting better. I think music's gonna get better. Screw AI. If you can help it, use AI least amount as possible, because I know companies are really trying to push it, but use your human brain. It's far better than AI will ever be. Your mind's got soul. You have soul. AI doesn't have soul. Doesn't have feelings. It's just empty. But you're not empty. We might feel empty, but we're not empty. Anyways, hope you liked this video. I'll see you in another one. Peace.